Hey guys, what is going on? This is Daniel Ferrari from Fifth Take, and as you can tell, I'm a little sicky poo right now. Yes, when would you ever hear a bass 2 say sicky poo? So embrace that while you can. And sorry if you hear me clear my throat a lot. I'm gonna try my best to do this in one go. I don't want to do any cuts and pauses. I don't want to be cheap, but if I do, please understand why. So before I get into anything, Thanksgiving is right around the corner. It's one of my favorite holidays. Love eating a lot, and what I want you to do is just tell me what you like doing on Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving break if you're still in school. And I'm just fucking with you. No, I know what day it is. I mean, I just wanted to mess with you a little bit. Forgive me for that. Don't run away. But anyway, this right here is an intense sniper match, first to five, and you should watch it to the end. Wow, this is already train wreck because I make a sweet comeback, and I'm pretty sure you fellow snipers can enjoy it. I am the player on the bottom, player one. I really am gonna fix that with watermarks with labels on with our YouTube names because as of now I go to Livetime's house and I play split screen with him, and I go by his guest profile player one, so that's why you see me on the bottom screen and I'm still called player one. I don't think it's so bad because imagine with matches like these, if I was on a separate if I was in a separate place playing with him online, just one-on-one in this game, in this map, it would have been really boring. So screen looking is a little healthy sometimes to keep things fresh, but we were focused on our screens for most of the part, and you should check this shot out. Bam, motherfucker. Anyway, little known fact for you little Call of Duty noobs that started playing since like Modern Warfare 2, you may notice this map is familiar. That is because this map has been recycled up the ass. This has originally appeared on this game from what I remember, but I swear to you, this map has seen more action and grenades than the whole cast of Jersey Shore, and that's really, really saying something. So, I know I said I would talk about Chris and his redneck armory and whatever. I lied. I'm sorry about that. It's just, what I will tell you is that he is a true redneck. I'm talking about a Moonshiner Duck Dynasty motherfucker. He's got the hookup with badass weaponry that I've personally bought myself. But that's all I'm going to say, since I realize I might spill some beans if I talk too much. So sorry about me misleading you guys. But big shout out to you, you fat bastard. So what I am going to talk about is a couple of interesting things that have happened in the restroom. And yeah, I know, like, well, I'm pretty sure someone's gonna have at least one toilet story in their lives. I mean, or at least more than one. But I think these really stand out in my life because they're just, when does this ever happen? Also, I'm going to talk about something else that's a little more weird, and I want your guys' opinion on that, but that's until the end, so stick around for that, and I want you to comment on it, so please stick around for that, because I'm super curious. So, yeah, I've done a couple things, we've all done a couple things in the restroom that, you know, they stand out a little bit, but they're not really so big of a deal, like pissing on people's yearbooks that we found in locker rooms, or trying to flush people's shoes down the toilet. Spoiler alert, they don't go all the way down. It's a mess, if you didn't know that. But anyway, the first thing I want to talk about is I made someone piss their own shirt before. They're doing their business in middle school. And what I would always do, what I would love doing, is when, you know, we saw people in the urinals, what I would do is I would like kick them a little bit, push them towards it, and man, their reactions would always be funny. And this one guy, I kicked him, and he was like, dude, what the fuck, or whatever. And then, like, afterwards, he was like, you made me piss my shirt. And he was like, oh, man. And what you could see was, and you should really pay attention to this part of the match, by the way. This is intense. he's got the upper hand here, and I still get him. And I don't know if you can see on the screen by how much like the tiniest little pixel is what I shoot him by. You should really see it. Give it a like for that. A like for an awesome sniper shot. Anyway, he was all pissed. And when he turned around, like the whole bottom middle section of his shirt was wet with his piss. And we were all laughing at him. I did this in front of all his friends. He was my friend too, but I did this in front of his little clique that he had. And it was great. And what I also want to talk about, now that I remembered this is not what I planned, but this guy had also been sent to ISS. I don't know if that's known in all 50 states, ISS, in school suspension. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, he is not so lucky. We had a substitute for one class, and he just got there, and like one of my friends took his seat, one of his friends too, and he was like, dude, give me a seat, whatever, and bullseye. And what he did, the guy that took his seat, he pushed him down all the way to the floor, and he like fell a bit, and then he started crawling. So, and then the substitute teacher walked in, and she thought he was fucking around. So what she did was she sent him to ISS. Like, imagine that, just going to class, your seat got stolen, you get pushed down to the ground, you're crawling like a little humiliated baby, and then you get sent to ISS for that. And we were all laughing at him. And I want you to tell me if you know anyone that unlucky. I mean, I will tell you a couple of stories about Chris, actually, in the next video. Or if I have time for this one, because he is also one of the unluckiest people I've ever met in my life. But what toilet story I really want to get to right now is Jordan. And man, you gotta let me know if you've heard of this kind of stuff before, because I never have. So what he did, he told me this one day. So if it's not true, that sucks. But even if it isn't, it is one hell of a story. But I still believe it's true. I want to believe it's true. He swore to me it was the truth, but we'll see. We'll see. So he was at the mall with his mom and his sister, and that's the scenario. He has no friends to impress, no one to try to one up. He just did this on his own. So he had like a little bit of Starbucks coffee on him, whatever, and he had to go take a shit. So he went to the restroom, put his coffee somewhere. And what he did, I guess he was on drugs. I don't know what he decided to do. He had the bright idea of taking his shit next to the toilet, like next to the toilet, not on it or anything, not in it. He popped the squat next to it, put it on the floor, and that is all she wrote. I am not kidding. He just did it, finished up, and then went out. And to put the cherry on top, he did that, and some guy walked in. And when he walked in the stall, all you could hear was, dude, what the fuck? And right when that happened, Jordan got a Starbucks coffee and threw it inside the stall and just ran. And that story was really funny at the time to me. And if you know anyone that's done that, please tell me. Or if you know anyone that's done better, I would love to know that. And if you've been there, not just heard the story, because I really wish I could have been there, but I wasn't. Okay, so time for the special part of this video. I'm going to talk about my friend. I'm even going to mention his name. I'm going to shout him out, Brandon. Yeah, it's been a while since we talked, but I haven't forgotten about you, buddy, and I especially haven't forgotten about this story. You might hate me for this, but hey, I gotta keep my viewers entertained somehow. So, we were on the phone one time. I know, that's gay, ha 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 ha. And we were just talking, whatever, killing time. And what he did was he told me, like, I don't know how this happened, but he started telling me about how he stuck a finger up his ass, and he said, yeah, I've done that before. You know how it feels when you put a finger up your ass or whatever? And I just paused. I was like, no, I don't. And I asked him if he was kidding. He said, no. And he asked if I was kidding. I said, no. And then he asked me, isn't that normal? I said, no, it's not normal. Who's done that? And after that, I just kept joking around with him and kept calling him gay a little bit. I mean, of course I was playing around. I don't want any sensitive people to take that to heart. But, let me know, to you straight guys that comment and tell me if that's normal. If you've done that, I mean, I won't use you to make fun of you in any other videos. I just want to know now, is that normal? Because to me, I don't think so. I don't think it is. I don't know anyone else that's done that or that's openly admitted that. So, for one, if you openly admit that to me on the comment section, I will have respect for you, because you can do that. But I don't know. To me, it doesn't seem so normal. And it looks like we have a little bit of time left. As you can see, I have lost the lead. All Lime Time needs is one more kill, and I'm done. And you should just embrace this comeback. Leave a like for a comeback. Hell, I mean, no, I'm kidding. Just like the video if you liked what I have said so far. If you like what I'm doing, and it'll encourage me to do more of this stuff. I really appreciate it. I'm not gonna ask for a like for every cool thing I do, like a lot of other people do. But that's just me. Subscribe, please. And I'm debating whether or not I should talk about Chris. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about him. So, again, I guess I lied again. Well, halfway. I'm not gonna talk about Chris's armory, but I am gonna talk about Chris. And now he's the most unlucky guy in the world. I'm gonna try to wrap this up because I got like 2 minutes left on this video, 2.5. So what happened to him that I can remember right now is he broke his foot. I think someone ran it over. Like, he was just standing there and someone was going in reverse. One of his friends was going in reverse in a pretty decent sized truck, and it just bam right over his foot. And of course, he screamed and whatever. I'm sure he screamed. Everyone was laughing at him, or afterwards, everyone was laughing at him. And what happened later on was, like, he just, in crutches, he went into a gym and just, boom, crutches fell off because the gym floor was very nicely waxed and just face first onto the ground. And that is great. I think that's really funny. And I don't mean that because I'm glad he got hurt, but his luck is really funny. Also, what happened to him before is he would get that's not the first time he messed up his foot. Another time, like while one of the hurricanes was going on, not a really strong one, I don't believe. Like one of the trees fell and his dog got loose and got scared, and he was trying to get him on his he was trying to get him, and what happened was he slipped on an acorn. Or no, not an acorn, a pine cone. And he he fell on the floor, and there he was. He fucked up his ankle because of a pine cone. While there was a hurricane going on with trees falling, he decides to hurt himself with a pine cone. Now, I don't know what to tell you there. I really don't know what to tell you there. But it was the best thing I've ever seen, or I've ever heard in my life. He told me himself. He told me the story, so I know it's true. And best of luck to you, man. I hope your luck has changed a little bit. This video is about to end, and I hope you appreciated what you have seen, what you have heard. And I failed to mention the last kill I made. Like, you couldn't even see his head, and I still shot him. So yeah, enjoy this comeback, and I hope you stick around for the last part of this. And you guys take care.
Axis win.